Machine data link complete. Accessing Starflight database complete. Initializing video stream complete.
What's up, everybody? This is the Wapr Factor. I'm back. My name's Marshall. I'm not new to this. I've been doing this for a long time. The Wapr Factor was actually an old podcast from about 5 years ago that I did on the internet. I brought it back. So all you fans of the show, guess what? I followed through. It's taken some time, but it's worth it, okay? It's worth it. It's video now. You can see me. Before it was just audio only, you know what I'm saying? And now you get to enjoy the goodness. Its full potential. I appreciate all the fans from back in the day. I've received a lot of emails and comments on the iTunes podcast to bring this back over the last few years, and it's always something that I wanted to do, and so here you go. You got it. Everybody, you got it. And my name's Marshall. This is what I look like in real life. Like, this is me. I'm a nerd, okay? I just killed the music. Oops. Oh well. Anyway, so this episode is the first episode. It's called A New Beginning. A New Start. What do I call a new beginning? I don't know. Anyway, a new start, because it's kind of like restart, new start for the show. And I'm getting tangled up with my cords. Which kind of sucks. Anyway, so the show here today, what I've done is I've gone through YouTube and I found 3 videos that I enjoy, and I'm going to talk about them with all of you folks. So we will start with this one, which is called A New Starship Enterprise. And I'm going to rewind it a little bit. And here we go. So
we will travel on huge majestic starships to other alien planets in
turn
the
that down
galaxy.
so I don't get any echo. So this gentleman spent a bunch of time in the 90s redesigning the Enterprise to what he thought it should look like.
The Enterprise has always been the status symbol of
These ships that he's kind of going through the lineage of the Enterprise design from the show. Okay. The guy spent an insane amount of time on this, and his design is pretty cool. Like, you'll see it. It looks nice. Definitely looks like it's a Federation starship. It belongs in a show or a movie or something. I don't know that it... personally, I don't know if it should ever be called Enterprise, because Enterprise is kind of special, you know what I'm saying? Here is the Enterprise D. And the Enterprise D, to me, I mean, I grew up with Next Generation. You know, I was born in the 80s, and I watched this show every weekend with my old man on TV when it originally aired, and I loved the show, and this is what kind of got me into science and technology and nerd stuff, right? It's what made me a nerd. So here's his design. It's a nice design. It looks cool from the side and the top and the bottom. However, it's just kind of, you'll see here in a second, the front and back profile look kind of funky to me. You know, personally, my favorite design is the U.S.S. Voyager, which is what I'm sitting in right now. I'm sitting on the bridge of Voyager. Actually, it's just a green screen, but I'm making it look like I'm sitting on the bridge of Voyager, okay? That's my favorite. The Intrepid class starship, I think, is the coolest looking design. Probably Defiant a close second, followed by the Enterprise from the films. His favorite is the Excelsior. I'm not so sure I agree with that at all, actually. But anyways, I'll post a link to this. You guys can check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments with his design. A lot of hard work he put into that, so I want to pay homage to him. Here we go. This is from Barely Digital. This is the next video. It's called Beam Me Up Hottie. Now, this is absolutely the best thing a nerd could ask for. Star Trek. Right, number 1.
Here's the data on that life
Technology, number 2. Number 3, hot women.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
You can't go wrong with this formula. Okay, this is awesome. You guys need to watch this video.
Like to cling on that for about 20 Earth minutes.
I can't even believe that this exists. It's pretty good acting, like the set design. I mean, it's all green screen also, but it's done really well. The acting is really good. It's just a funny, good time. Check this out for sure.
What is it, sir? Man the phasers.
Right this instant, sir?
No, tomorrow.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Yes,
so,
now.
Okay.
dude's got a boner. Let me borrow your Vio so I can cover my pecker so I can go sit down.
3,
Oh my goodness.
Right? Melons at 3
3 o'clock.
What is your name? Actually, that girl, I've seen her on a bunch of other videos that these guys do. They're called like, let me see what they're called. Key of Awesome. Oops, and I totally just went too far. Oh, there's my favorite character ever, Deanna Troy. Anyway, we could start here again. I'm okay with this. Anyways, if you guys are into hot girls, Star Trek, and comedy, this is your thing. Check this out. It's awesome. And these guys have a bunch of other stuff. They don't just do Star Trek. This is just one of their parodies that they did of Star Trek.
On screen.
Definitely good acting. Definitely super good production. Yeah. I agree with the Andorian, or whatever he's supposed to be. Anyway, so I'm going to stop it there, and we will go to my third and final video, which is a gentleman who decided, based on this model that we're looking at here, to make a flying Starship Enterprise. Now, he made this at a card, I think he was testing here to try and figure out center of gravity based on the shape. Then he went through and got some prints and decided to make this out of foam, I guess. I'm not sure what kind of material that is. It's got to be something somewhat lightweight, but it's easily reinforced. And then he puts a propeller on the back of the thing, on the back of the saucer there, with a couple of flaps for steering, and lets it rip, dude. Here's the thing about this. So when I was in 6th grade, I was such a nerd, and I don't care at all, okay, that I decided in art class to make a papier-mâché version of the Starship Enterprise, and it looked just like his model here. His looks better, but I mean, I was in 6th grade, okay, and his flies, so whatever, he wins. But let's just go forward a little bit. So, I mean, seriously, like the profile on it, this looked just like this, like the thing I made. I even put the little phaser thing on there, tried drawing windows. His is more detailed in terms of like, oh, he's got lights and all kinds of cool stuff there. But, you know, I thought I did a pretty good job for being in 6th grade, and so this reminded me of that art project, so I figured I would debut it for y'all here on the Wapr Factor. So, let's see if we can see this thing fly a little bit before we end the show here. Boom. See the profile? That's exactly... Oh, it's hilarious. Can you just fly the... Just fly it. Don't... I know it looks cool, dude. Just throw it. Please, just throw... And I'm not sure what language that is. I'm sorry. I only speak English and only can read English, but... throw it. There it goes. Look at that flying Enterprise D. This thing doesn't look like it flies super well. It looks like it only stays up for a short amount of time, but you know, it's designed to fly in space, guys. Like, so don't be too harsh on this. And in fact, that's pretty sweet. In the early evening, it looks like or maybe early morning, I'm not sure. But boom, crash. It just looks like it shouldn't fly at all. Boom. Okay, we'll stop it there. So anyways, yeah, so what do you guys think about the Wapr Factor? Let me know in the comments below. Click subscribe to the iTunes channel, or if you want to subscribe to the podcast, it'll be available for free on iTunes. So please check that out. And it was... it's fun being back in the saddle, so to speak, with everybody. And I hope that everybody enjoys this. And as I'm talking, I'm trying to cue up the music to go out. This is all done live, by the way. I don't do any editing. All live. So if I mess up, it's going to be on the episode. Anyway, so it's I'm out of here. Bye.